Hello, I am Amber Irwin, co-founder of Social Speak Network. Today I want to talk about 5 different things you can be doing right now with all this extra time we have on our hands. Most of us are working from our home offices and trying to move our businesses from an offline to an online service, and that can be a little difficult. We've talked a little bit about different things that you can do to help make that transition a little bit easier. And today I just want to give you 5 more things that you guys can be doing in this time to stay top of mind with your patients and keep your marketing going. So the first thing is blogs. Usually blogging is something that gets put on the back burner because we're so busy. We don't have the time to sit down and write blogs. Maybe we're not natural writers. It's not something we really enjoy doing. And I understand that. I'm not a natural writer. It's hard for me to sit down and, write a 3,000 word blog post. One really cool tool that we have discovered and we use all the time is called Scribby. And I'll put the link below. This is great because this allows you to do a video recording just like this, and you can send in the audio file or the video file to Scribby, and they do a transcription of that file. So this is a great way because now that video that you did acts as 2 benefits. You have the video for YouTube, but then you have the content for your blog that's going to help with your SEO. So it's serving dual purposes. Now, the other thing, if you have an audio file or an audio like recording on your phone or a different device, then you are able to, upload that MP4 file to Scribby as well. So it doesn't have to be, we use Zoom to record the videos and then we upload the audio file because with Zoom, it provides you both the video and audio. So that's perfect. And so I think it's MP4 is video and MP3 is the audio. So if you have, if you're just doing an audio recording on your phone, just then upload that MP3 file into Scribby and it will transcribe your blog. Once, and for fairly reasonable, most blog posts are under that $10 mark to transcribe, and then you need to edit them, make sure your grammar is correct, and then you can put them into your blog post and format them with your header tags and your images. But this saves a lot of time. And so this is something that we've really been able to focus on is doing, 1 to 2 video blogs per week and really making sure that we're working on that content strategy. So that's number 1. Number 2 is really considering implementing telehealth. We have recently done a blog on telehealth and what it is and how to implement it. But now, this is becoming a little bit more of a normal thing. And, if your patients can't see you face to face in your office, telehealth's a great way for them to see you face to face via video, whether that is through Zoom or a different tool used for the healthcare industries. So really thinking of how can you implement telehealth into your practice to be able to see your patients, continue business, and make sure that you're giving them, that peace of mind. Number 3 is videos. And I know you probably are so tired of us saying videos, videos, videos. But really, right now, audiences, your audience, your patients, they're turning to social media more now than ever. And it's important that they see your face. As their healthcare practitioner in whatever field that is, it's important that they see you, that they hear you. And that gives them peace of mind that things are going to be okay. And I'm not saying that every video you do needs to be around the topics of, COVID-19 or whatever's going on, but I would just educate them. Maybe if you're working with kids, you can do some different cooking, some different recipes that they can try. Since the kids are home, you can give some study tips, maybe some art tips, nutrition tips, things that your audience can find valuable. And that's, get creative with your videos. If your staff is working from home, maybe do a weekly behind the scenes, like, hey, this is Nurse Becky, and this is her dog Sam, or whatever it may be. Get creative with your videos and really allow this time of vulnerability to be there for your patients. And ask for videos from them too. Have a contest of the most creative art project, or recipe concoction, whatever that may be. If you're working with elders, maybe you're putting out crossword puzzles or word searches, things to keep them active. And that's where I feel the videos are great. They're building that relationship on a much deeper level. Number 4 is ads. People may be wanting to cut costs right now because of that uncertainty, which we understand. One thing that you do not want to cut right now is your marketing. It's so important to make sure that you have your Facebook ads running, you have your Google ads running, and maybe you cut back that budget a little bit, but you still are doing business as normal. And especially if you are starting to implement telehealth, that may be something that you really want to put a little bit of ad spend behind to promote, because now you're able to reach more people and help even more people rather than just the people in your demographic area or geographical area. So Facebook ad campaigns, you want to make sure you leave them on, that you're remarketing people. And that's something that we can help you with if you're confused about how to get that set up or how that works for your practice. We're more than happy to help you with that. But make sure you have your ads running. And number 5, take this time and do some patient check-ins. Go through your charts. If you haven't seen anyone in a while, or you have clients that may be at higher risk, or you are worried about, just do a simple check-in, maybe even handwritten notes. I know that sometimes it takes a little bit of extra time, even if you put together a newsletter and you had your patients in the newsletter, just updating them. I think it's really important to build relationships and community right now and make sure that you are, again, staying top of mind, because that's what your patients need right now. And so just doing that patient check-in, whether it's individual, and you may have thousands of patients, so checking in with each of them is not going to work. But if you can do a newsletter where it is individualized to them, and you could say, do a little video, but just letting them know that you're thinking of them and that you're here for them, and maybe giving them some tips that you can help them, again, maybe introducing the telehealth series, and letting them know that that's an option. So thinking of your target market and how you can take this time. We may have extra time on our hands, and most of us are, like I said, working from home. So utilizing this time in a different way to focus on your marketing and being able to reach more people. If you need help with any of these things, we would love to schedule a consultation with you. Head on over to socialspeaknetwork.com, click free consultation, and we will talk to you soon. Thank you.